Have you ever felt stuck? Like you're on the edge of starting something great, but something inside holds you back? Maybe it's fear, maybe it's doubt, or maybe you're just waiting for the perfect time. Here's the truth. The perfect time doesn't exist. The only time you have is now. Let me share a quick story. There was once a man who dreamed of running a marathon. For years, he told himself he'd start training next week, or when the weather is better. But next week never came. One day he realized that if he kept waiting, he might never run at all. So he laced up his old sneakers and ran just one block. It wasn't much, but it was a start. That one block turned into a mile, then 10, and eventually he crossed the marathon finish line. The lesson? Starting small is better than waiting big. Every success story you've heard began with a single step. Those people weren't more special or talented than you. They just started. Think about J.K. Rowling writing Harry Potter in cafes while struggling as a single mom, or Thomas Edison failing over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. They had every reason to quit, but they didn't. So, why are you still waiting? Starting is the hardest part. It's like pushing a heavy rock uphill. But here's the thing. Once you take that first step, momentum takes over. Small actions lead to big changes. Want to write a book? Start with a sentence. Want to get fit? Start with a 5-minute workout. Want to launch a business? Start with one idea. Just start. The beginning might feel messy, awkward, or even pointless. But remember, progress is progress. Don't let perfection paralyze you. The first draft of anything is rarely great, but without that first draft, you'll never reach the masterpiece. Give yourself permission to be imperfect. Fear is natural. It's your brain's way of protecting you. But here's the thing. Most of the time, fear isn't real. It's a story we tell ourselves about what could go wrong. Instead of thinking, what if I fail? Ask yourself, what if I succeed? Imagine looking back 1 year from now and thinking, I'm so glad I took that leap. Isn't that worth it? Let's talk about failure for a second. We're so afraid of it that we forget it's part of the process. Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, said it best. I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. Success isn't about avoiding fear. It's about moving forward despite it. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's taking action while being afraid. Think about the people you admire. They weren't fearless. They were brave enough to act even when they were scared. Big goals aren't achieved overnight. They're built day by day, brick by brick. Consistency beats intensity every time. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to show up. Show up for yourself. Show up for your dreams. Even when it's hard, even when you don't feel like it, show up. Because every small effort compounds into something extraordinary. Here's a simple trick. Break your goals into tiny, manageable steps. If your goal is to run a 5K, don't start by running 5 kilometers. Start by running for 1 minute, then 2, then 3. Build slowly. Momentum grows when you focus on the next step, not the entire staircase. Close your eyes and imagine your dream life. Picture every detail, the sights, the sounds, the feelings. That's what you're working toward. Keep that vision front and center. When you have a clear why, the how becomes easier. Write your goals down. Put them somewhere you'll see every day. Remind yourself of the life you're building. Success starts in your mind. Believe it's possible, and you've already won half the battle. Visualize your success. Athletes do this all the time. They see themselves winning the race, scoring the goal, crossing the finish line. And guess what? It works. Because when you believe, you act. No one else can believe in you if you don't believe in yourself first. Talk to yourself like you would a friend. Be kind, be encouraging, and remind yourself of your strengths. You are capable of more than you think. Remember, the journey isn't about being the best. It's about being better than you were yesterday. So, today I challenge you. Take one step, just one. It doesn't have to be big or perfect, but take it. Because the moment you start, you're already ahead of everyone, still waiting for the perfect time. The world needs your ideas, your passion, your voice. Don't let fear or doubt silence them. Start now. Keep going, and watch how your life transforms. Before we wrap up, I want to hear from you. What's the one step you're going to take today? Share it in the comments below. Your advice and experiences could inspire someone else. And if this video motivated you, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and give it a thumbs up. Together, let's keep building a community of doers, dreamers, and achievers. See you in the next video.